I'd probably be a phone call. Be a phone call for a little bit.
You scare me.
It'd probably be a phone call for a little bit, but I know that I would have to lay eye. I would have to. If my baby was Hitler, I would have to just know.
But like some people do horrific, heinous things. And I mean, I would hope that my child, that wouldn't do that. But I feel like it gets to a point where the parent is just like, whoa, like you're not, are you my kid? Are you the kid that I knew or that I know? Like you did a Columbine or some shit. Like, yeah, and children or like, like I just feel like,
or if you killed your sibling.
Yeah, like,
or my sibling.
Yeah, or my mother, your grandparents or something like.
Hey, y'all, welcome back to Through with a Splash of Tea, a podcast where conversation is key. I'm your host, Cass.
And I'm T.
And let's get right into it. So today, we're going to talk about something that's been on my mind for a little bit.
If you listened to our last episode, Cassandra did mention it, so make sure you're listening to the episodes.
Yes, and in order. I alluded to it, but I just told T what it is because she asked me.
Mm-hmm.
We need to know. Okay, so today we're going to talk about prison. Well, not specifically just prison, but we're going to talk about basically, this sounds more simple than it actually is, but basically visiting your child in prison. And is there anything that your child can do where you wouldn't, or you would like essentially cut all ties and wouldn't visit them? And I want to talk about this because this is a very new concept to me. I was under the impression that all parents visited their kids in prison. But then I came across something on social media and that was very much not the case. So I definitely wanted to talk about it with a mom, and T's here and she's a mom. So we're going to talk about it. So T, would you visit your kids in prison?
Yes.
No matter what they did?
I mean, I would. I think I would, no matter what they did.
Okay, me too. And I feel like my mom would too.
But like some people do horrific, heinous things. And I mean, I would hope that my child, that wouldn't do that. But I feel like it gets to a point where the parent is just like, whoa, like you're not, are you my kid? Are you the kid that I knew or that I know? Like you did a Columbine or some shit. Like, yeah, and children or like, like I just feel like.
Or if you killed your sibling.
Yeah, like.
Or my sibling.
Yeah, or my mother, your grandparents or something. Like Blood Relatives on ID channel used to be my show. And it would always talk about a family that was like very like Stepfordy or just had money, or not even all the time, but typically. And then one person in the family would like off the whole family. Or like one person would survive. And it's just like, yeah, I'm not talking to you no more.
Okay, but even if it were the case, like
your kid, yeah,
still your kid. I'm saying he often. So I just feel like men are crazy. They're the ones that would disappoint you more than your daughter. Okay, so yeah, you guys, I just feel like, okay, T brought up a good point, like a Columbine or like hurting a family member or something. Like that's a type of hurt that or like a sex crime she threw in there. Like that's a type of thing that really takes you aback. Like you didn't just like
rob someone and turn a little sticky.
Yeah. Yeah, I was literally going to say you didn't just murder somebody, but I was like, that sounds wild. But like, yeah, exactly. Like a robbery turned into a murder and it's like, okay. But like, no, you really went in. But even then, I will say, and maybe this is because I don't have kids yet, or I'm not in the situation. Even then, I would say it would probably take me some time, but I would still have to visit my kid. Just because it's like anything that comes from my body, like I need to know you're okay. Like I need to know that like you're okay. Like I just can't. I can't. And you guys know that I had an interview with Pietro. Pietro was the IVF doctor, the the IVF doctors. Yes, the one that talked about when's a good time to conceive. So he's gonna most likely be the one to freeze my eggs. But I was originally gonna go with this other company that is on TikTok where it's free for them to freeze your eggs. You just have to give them half of your eggs.
When you were talking about, and I have to know what.
Yeah, okay, because I've had this conversation with the T before, and she was like, I was literally just thinking about that when you were like, I have to know what comes from my body. So I was considering going with this company to freeze my eggs. But the only thing is they get half the eggs. And I was like, oh, okay, that's fine. Like, as long as it can be an open adoption or an open egg, whatever, then I'll be fine with it. And they offer open visitations. So I say that, or with your child, which is interesting. But anyways, I say that to say, like, I'm very big on just like knowing that, like, if it comes from my body, I need to know that, like, you are okay. And I feel like it'd be the same thing with my child who decides to commit a second Columbine. God forbid. Well, I don't have to say God forbid. I'm not having kids. But yeah, I feel like it'd be the same thing. I just can't imagine just leaving somebody that you love in a place where they know that they're alone and they can never contact you. Like, that makes me really sad.
Well, what if the parent will talk to you on the phone, but can't like look at you anymore?
Ooh. I think that's okay. I can't comprehend.
Full on like 100% abandonment.
Yeah. That person don't know where his mama is. What if his mama passes away? And you want your mama to pass before you, but he'll never know.
Yeah, I feel like for some parents, it depends on the magnitude of the crime. And I mean, are they wrong?
That's another thing. That's what we were going to get to. Are they wrong and right? Is this wrong? I don't know.
I don't know. I could see both points of view. Like,
why are they wrong? The parent. That's the day that we're referring to.
Like Dahmer. You're going to go see him in jail? Your son is Dahmer.
I just need you to understand. Your son is Dahmer. Yeah.
And what are you going to talk about? What are y'all going to talk about?
Dahmer would probably be a phone call. He'd probably be a phone call for a little bit.
You scare me.
He'd probably be a phone call for a little bit, but I know that I would have to lay eye. I would have to. If my baby was Hitler, I would have to just know. Yeah.
I have separation anxiety. I love my daughters so much. And this isn't to say that these parents don't love their child, but like, I love my daughter so much. Like, I always want to be a part of her life. So like, I think I would speak to them, her, to make sure that she's getting reform in jail, and like hoping that like you are progressing and this isn't just like, you're just dwindling away, you know? And I would hope that you're safe. But like, maybe these people are calling the prison, like, let me speak to the CEO or the warden
to make sure they're good.
Yeah. I'm calling about inmate 453968. Are they good?
I feel like, I could do that. For like, if you did something disgusting, like, just not what you should be doing. I think that would be me for like maybe the first year or two. Like, all right, I let you, I'm never talking to you again. But I'm calling the prison every week. Like, all right, is my son still alive?
Yeah.
Because if not, I'm shutting that shit down.
And this is I'm his emergency contact if some shit happened. Even if he is hurt and he survives.
And I don't care that he's 45. You need to call me.
Yeah.
And then after those 2 years, I think I'd need to like hear him. Like, okay, I know that you did these horrible things and I don't like you, but I still love you.
Yeah. Not too much. There's some people that don't watch.
Exactly. That's why I have to explain everything that's going on.
Narrate the whole scene.
You're welcome. All right. So final thoughts on, okay, no, wait, wrong and right. I want to talk about this though, real quick.
Is it wrong for them?
Is it wrong for a parent not to visit their
I don't think that's
kid
fair for us to say that.
Yeah, I don't think there is a wrong and right.
Yeah,
I think it's
so.
subjective.
Yeah.
Well, actually not subjective. There is no wrong and right.
It's their choice. Like if this is
you can't
it
tell me.
It depends on what you like. If your son went to jail, he just did a little jaywalking or something. You say, I'm done. Like, damn.
You didn't even want him. You didn't even want him.
Happy that they're there. You know, like.
But like, are we able to say it's not enough of a crime for you not to visit him?
I guess you can. I guess it's just based on everyone's like belief and what they.
So if he robbed the corner store and he's in there for 6 months and you decide not to visit him,
she's probably like, it's gonna be 6 months.
Yeah, you don't really need.
I'm gonna see him tomorrow.
Okay, what if the judge forced it and he got like 3 years robbing the corner store? No gun, no nothing. And she's like, I'm not visiting him. I told my kids I won't visit them in jail.
Sounds like a black woman.
I mean, do white mamas say I'm not? Well, yeah. I think it's a class. I don't think it's a color thing. Maybe I think it's a class thing.
I'm sure.
I think
you think the rich, like Hermes, Birkin bag, like you think they're
Birkin bag.
You think they're going to the jail? Or what are they doing? They're sending a representative?
I don't know if they're going to the jail, but I don't know if they're also saying, I'm not visiting my baby if he goes to jail, or I'm not visiting my son if he gets locked up, or I'm not visiting my son if he's imprisoned. I don't know if they're saying any of those sentences.
Damn, y'all, cats really feel like only men commit crimes. You hear that, Eddie? You're going to jail.
You're going to jail. Yeah, I don't know. I just, my big thing is, like, I just don't feel like anybody should, like, feel alone.
Mm-hmm.
But on the flip side, jail is its own community. You're going to make at least one friend. So maybe it's like, I know you're not alone. I'm your mama, and I told you if you go to jail, I'm not going to visit you. And I'm not visiting you, but I know that you have a friend there somewhere.
What if he's, like, the punching bag of the
I don't think there's any one person in jail that has 0 friends.
You ever seen the movies? Sometimes, like, no, sometimes they, like, damn, like, they're just the push around and everyone just steals his little slop.
That's not funny.
No, it's true. I don't know.
I'm going to do some research on that.
You don't have to research everything. Like, just let it be what it is.
Because if there are jails where people have, like, no friends, there should be a group or something, like something where they can go to.
I'm sure there's groups and stuff, but then outside of the group thing, that person's not gonna sit with them and eat lunch.
He's gonna have to go to his bunk and be alone.
And then you don't even have that luxury. Like, it's not like, oh, I could just hang in my room. Well, some jails, like sometimes, like, no, it's outdoor time, or
like you can't be in here.
Yeah, it's like the rooms are locked.
My I can't say her name. My friend's fiance, he did time, and like y'all know me, I'm very inquisitive, you know. Mm-hmm. So I was asking Matt questions, whatever, and he was like, I didn't want no bunkie, so I didn't have no bunkie. And I was like, what do you mean you didn't have any bunkie? Like, what are you talking about? He was like, when somebody would come to my bunk, I'd be like, oh, okay, yeah, you need to tell them that you need to switch because I don't want like you to stay here. But he only did that with younger. He doesn't really like guys his age, but so older guys could stay with him. So he at one point got an older pimp bunkie, and like he was like, okay, he can stay, he's fine. But he was a pimp, and he was like 60. Oh, okay. And he was like, this is fine, like we're fine. But like anybody in their 30s or 40s or whatever, he was like, yeah, you gotta go. And then if they didn't go, he would like make them leave.
So he was a bully.
Pretty much, but like he was like nice. Just he just didn't want. I was asking him a lot of questions to make sure, like, what type of bully were you? But he was kind. Like some people that like when they wanted
you kicking me out of this room that you don't pay rent for is not kind.
Okay, but on the flip side, when like people wanted to fight, when two people wanted to fight, and like they were like, when some people want to fight, and like you have friends, they're like, okay, we'll just jump him. He'd be like, they would like call him sometimes and he'd be like, oh, no, like we'll go to the bathroom. And he would like ref the fights. Like they would fight and he would like ref, he'd be the one in there. And then when it got too crazy, he'd be like, you got it.
Like that.
Yeah, to make sure that the guy didn't get jumped.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
You see?
You said your friend's fiance?
Silver lining.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to figure
I know. I'm trying to work on things. But yeah, that's it. I brought that up to bring up what? The situations in jail?
Yeah, about people not having friends and...
Oh, yeah, about people not having friends. I'm going to research it. And then if you're right and there are people that don't have friends, like a program or something, we have to do something.
What, you're going to pen pal them?
No, not me. Oh, no. I'm going to make a group for them. All the people that...
You see how she's against talking to them in jail? But if it was her kid, okay, maybe. But no, I mean, okay, definitely for my kid. But any other one? You committed a crime. Hell no.
They need each other. They don't need me. They need each other.
They just need a friend.
They need a friend.
Whether it's inside or out.
They should have a friend inside. Who knows what they're going through? It should not be me. It's over with.
Closing thoughts, Cassandra?
See, what are your current thoughts about Nayari currently sitting on the floor with majority of your purse also on the floor, and her taking out more of the elements of your purse.
And her trying to open my little work money folder thing.
Is this a normal occurrence for you?
It's keeping her occupied and it's getting our job done.
Blink twice if you need help. The amount of blinks this girl just did. Oh my God. Maximum unsafety. Closing thoughts on prison and how we can help them.
No, that's not what we're
Okay.
talking about.
Closing thoughts.
No, we
Closing
don't
thoughts on how we can make prisons better. Closing thoughts on how
Closing thoughts on if I'm visiting my child in prison or not. The topic. Now we're not now talking about let's make sure that prison has reform because
we can and
we're only casting tea.
Did I tell you that I want to open a prison?
It's just like it's not the time.
It's the way that Eddie just laughed during the silence.
I'm not surprised. You want to dib in everything and dab in everything.
I told my friend's fiance that because I was really thinking about it, like really like I was thinking about locations. It got to the point of like planning it out. And he was like, no. And I was like, why? And he was like, don't open no prison. I was like, why? It wouldn't be like the prisons now. It'd be like a reform, like a better, like a private, like we're having fun. He was like, no, like it's not good. Well, not like
we're having fun.
Okay, not.
We're done. Cassandra, give your closing thoughts.
Not fun, but more of what prisons are supposed to be for reform.
But I don't think it's supposed to be fun.
For reform.
This motherfucker out here just...
Long story short, he said it wasn't a good idea. And that I should think of like a program or like something. Not even
prison.
Yeah, he said don't even implement the program in prison. He said after prison, try and help them.
I agree. When they're on the real world.
Why? You haven't been to prison?
Help get them acclimated. You don't know what I've done?
I had to ask more people that have been to prison.
You don't know what I've done?
I do, actually.
You think you do?
Oh,
remember when you camp? I was about to say the name.
You was outside getting crazy in prison?
I could have did a little time.
Did you?
We've spent time away from each other.
Were you in prison at any of those times?
I did a short bid. It was scary, but I did it.
It was scary, but I
didn't have it expunged.
Shut the hell up. Anyways, I think you're the only person in your family who has been to prison.
Yeah. And that's why I made on not to focus.
Okay, closing thoughts on helping people in prison.
I'm not talking about
You don't want to help people. Speak your truth, T.
Okay, as a mother, I don't see myself not visiting my child, just knowing the love that I have for her. I don't see myself not visiting my child, but I'm not saying that like if she got crazy and lost her marbles, like, I don't know, you might have to sit and think about this. Like you're in like timeout and I'm not coming real quick. I don't know. I think it's circumstantial. So that's my closing thought.
What if every time you visit her, she talked about being violent towards you? Would you still visit?
Towards me? Hold on. What? What? Towards me?
Yeah, but you know she can't. She's in jail. Like, she's not going to get out.
Okay, it's not like about getting out. Some people be like, I'm in here all of my life, and they be killing people in jail.
Okay, so all right. That's a good point.
So I ain't going.
You wouldn't?
She's sitting across from me like here, and I'm like, hi, sweetheart. Like, I hope that you're getting the help that you need.
And she's like, you don't hope that I'm getting the help that I need.
You know what?
I get out of here.
I'm done with you. What I did to them, I'm doing to you. Yeah, no. I'm like, guard.
I need to go.
No, but that wouldn't be my sweet angel girl.
Never. You just have to keep saying,
hear that sweet voice. Hi. She wouldn't do nothing. Did the girl. That's just a girl. He did the baby.
Just a girl. Literally living her best life. All right, what I feel about prison reform and how prison should be, I think prison should not be the way that it currently is. I think it should be focused on rehabilitating everyone, okay? There should be programs. There should be groups.
Some people can't be rehabilitated.
That is very true.
Mm-hmm.
But we should try. I don't think we're trying
Some
enough.
people we don't even try for.
We aren't trying enough. And I don't like that. It's not, the focus isn't rehabilitation. The focus is money for these private prisons and creating prison pipelines. And I don't like that.
No, yeah, but that's just America.
This is America. So when it comes to visiting baby or kids in prison, I'm all for it. I think it's a great idea. And more power to it. I think, yeah, do it. Go for it.
Yeah, you're not leaving your kid behind. We know.
Yeah, I won't. But they're also not gonna commit anything heinous.
Yeah.
Like, that's reason.
Because y'all heard when I asked about Dahmer, she said,
I said I'd call him for a little bit.
yeah.
And then go see my baby. That's crazy. Baby, that's crazy.
Oh, no, that nigga got crazy.
You would have visited Dahmer? You would have visited your kid if your kid was like, I'm going to beat you up. So you're...
Beat me up? Nah, I got that. You want to go toe-to-toe?
Well, she was like, I'm going to kill you. You're like, I'm leaving.
That's if, like, after, like, if she said it
mad time.
Like, and she's losing her marbles in there or something, like, I might not come.
For a little bit.
But, like, my sweet girl wouldn't do nothing like that.
Yeah, these are, like, not your real kid.
Yeah.
You're, like, a fake kid. But, like, yeah. All right. We have to go. Bye. I'm just kidding.
Peace out.
Thank you for watching if you watch. Thank you for listening if you listen. You can find us on any streaming platform for podcasts.
You see?
Including
YouTube.
Thanks. Bye. Leave it. Don't cut it out. I did my best.